What's up guys, Gabe Cuello here with a new reflections video on Try It Out. Okay, so naturally we fear to grow. We fear to try new things, to be put in new environments, new social settings, new interactions, new relationships. Anything that's unfamiliar to us strikes some fear within us, basically just being in uncharted territory. The challenge with this is the fact that we're so stuck on the idea of failure or outcome, or whether our internal dialogue creates these questions within ourselves of what if I fail, what if I make a mistake, what if I'm not good enough, what if I was always meant to be this way, or what if I don't accomplish whatever it is that I'm trying to do and I put all this energy for nothing. This is the internal dialogue and the challenge that interferes with us from actually doing anything. And this is why I propose here a question for you, and that is, how would you know what anything is, the outcome, the experience, the knowledge, if you do not try it out? If you don't try it out, how would you know? What's holding you back? And I ask these questions for myself as well, in my own reflection process, but it's also something I've noticed with people I've worked with. I've had them take a moment to reflect and then kind of realize like they've come a long way. And I think sometimes having these hard questions can really help us gain some insight in our direction. Let's face it, we really like habits. We like routines, we like consistency, all because they provide us with some common experiences and familiarity. Regardless of what people might say, it's like, oh, I don't like routine, or I like being spontaneous. Though some of that might be true, the thing is, we're human beings. Naturally and instinctively, we like everything to be within homeostasis. Anything outside of that is considered a threat, whether it be real or psychologically. Alright, so to help bridge and clarify my point, I'm going to share with you some of my very own experiences with trying it out. So, my first experience is wanting to be a strong person, right? A strength athlete. And I remember growing up watching strongmen competitors and bodybuilders doing their thing, and I never thought I would be able to, squat, bench, deadlift, or do any of those things, because growing up, I just looked like a meatball. I was weak. I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't have a coach or a trainer. I didn't have any of that. And, I didn't have any friends who were very common or familiar with the material or training in itself. So I had to do everything from scratch. And because I had that strong desire to try it out and to explore, I was just curious. I gave it a shot. And man, I fell in love with it. Doing a contest prep for the first time by myself. Again, no education or experience, was incredibly challenging, but it's one of those challenges that really kind of gave me such a powerful feeling of my existence. It was a very powerful moment of my growth and development. I learned a lot about myself and how disciplined and willing I was to go after what it is that I really wanted. And it was from there that helped me learn more about myself in terms of building up my confidence in what it is that I wanted to pursue in life. Now, at the time, I had no idea what the heck I wanted to do in my life, but I just felt better about myself and more willing to try other things out and to hopefully eventually find my way into figuring out what it is that I want to do. So, another example, right? This was me, I want to say I was like 20, maybe 19, I don't really remember. I was working, I think it was like Burger King or Albertsons at the same time, or was it G&Z and Albertsons? I don't remember. I was working at an entry-level job, just starting out. I was very young, and I was working paycheck to paycheck, paying for the apartment, and I really hated that lifestyle. I really hated just doing that. I just felt like I was meant for more, and then I have more drive and ambition, and I just had to try something out, right? I just felt it within me. And there was a lot of times where I felt like I don't think I could do it. I didn't think I have what it takes to push myself out there. Why? Because this is all I know. I don't have a degree. I don't have the support system to push me out in this realm of growth, right? Or on the realm of uncomfort. So my dad, I remember, and I'm just thinking about it too, he kept pushing me and telling me, like, you know, why don't you get this job? This job is awesome. This did, you know, blah, 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 blah. The job in particular that he was like encouraging me to pursue, I didn't end up going for. However, it still pushed me out there to look for something else. And in the process of being rejected so many times from several places, again, because of no experience and no degree, I managed to find a job, but it also molded me into doing interviews better. It made me a better communicator and more confident, a little bit more relaxed, not so worried about, screw it, you know, you either want me or you don't type of feeling. So it led me to that point where I found this job, and man, it really changed my life. It really has. And some of you know, at least some of my friends know, that this job has really made me better as a communicator and better in listening to other people and, well, understanding different circumstances that life really does happen. And it was being called after the interview that you got hired and, you know, you got the job. And again, you know, having no experience or background in this type of field, working for Capital One, it was such a solid feeling, man. It was empowering because, you know, they gave me a chance, and ultimately I gave myself a chance. So the experience in of itself kind of definitely made me a better person for sure, and has given me the confidence and drive 2 years later, obviously, to pursue another career. And then from there, it was just non-stop bettering and improving and growing and developing. So now that I've shared my experiences with you, I'm going to go over 3 main points of this entire topic. Number 1, challenge yourself. Challenge assumptions. Challenge standards. You never know unless you try. And I mean try like giving it a full effort, 100% commitment into trying, whether that's 2 weeks, 30 days, 3 months, 6 months, whatever the process requires of you to fully commit, do it. Give it a try. Number 2, don't focus on failure. Don't focus on outcome or expectations. What if I fail? What if I don't make it? What if I'm not good enough? What if I don't have what it takes, or the qualifications, or the education, the credentials? None of that. But do focus on where you are now and where it is you want to go. Regardless, you are going to fail. I'm going to say it again. You are going to fail. But you are also going to succeed. It's just part of the process. The key thing here is to remember to just give it a try. Number 3, similar to point number 2, be careful with where you place your focus and your energy towards. For example, putting all your focus and your attention on, are you going to fail? Are you going to make it? Are you good enough? Do you have enough credentials or qualifications? Or, am I putting all this effort? Am I going to get something in return? Or having these expectations, especially the internal dialogue that's non-facilitative, all of that, it's all a vicious cycle that gets you nowhere. And it's extremely energy taxing. It could lead you to burnout, some depression, and some anxiety. If this sounds like you, or perhaps you share a similar situation, you're betraying your heart. Listen to it. And whatever it is that you have in your heart, try it out. I've had some amazing experiences with trying it out. From trying new things out, new food, places, environments, interactions with different people, methods, strategies, knowledge. The fact that I was growing and allowed myself this opportunity to expand simply by trying it out was really life-changing experience. And I think for sure, I believe for sure that it could do the same for all of you. Guys, Thanks so much for watching this video. If you have any experiences with trying something new out, or perhaps found this video to kind of inspire you to try something out, please let me know in the comments section below, ultimately to support your decision, because I really think, like all natural things that grow, it's just beautiful. Additionally, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to do that as well in the comment section below. Till next time, pursue your dreams, be the change, and take care. Peace.